Welcome to the Raleigh Board of Selectmen meeting for Monday, October 26th at 2015 at 7 p.m. I'll call the meeting to order. The first order of business is to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Just like to remind everyone that this meeting is being audio and visually recorded digitally. We will have citizens' query from 7:05 to 7:10. And we have an appointment at 7:15. We'll go right into general business. And the first order of general business is for Saturday night. We're going to approve Halloween trick-or-treating hours for October 31st, 2015 from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. The Board of Selectmen needs to ratify the Halloween trick-or-treating hours of 5:30 to 7:30 on Saturday, October 31st, 2015, as set by Police Chief Robert Barker.
I'll give you the motion, Mr. Chairman.
Second. A motion has been made and seconded to approve the Halloween trick-or-treat hours from 5:30 to 7:30 on October 31st. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And we have only 2 road opening permits tonight. First road opening permit, general business number 2, is for the Raleigh Water Department. And it is for 40 Hammond Street to replace a fire hydrant. We have all of the signatures. Everything seems to be in order.
I'll give you the motion, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded for a road opening permit for the Raleigh Water Department. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Okay, general business number 3 is a road opening permit for the Raleigh Water Department for permission to open up 151 Hillside for the purpose of emergency water repair. And once again, we have the necessary signatures. Everything seems to be in order.
I'll give you the motion, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
We have a motion to approve the road opening permit for the Raleigh Water Department. All those in favor say aye.
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 I saw that.
Thank you. Okay, general business number 4. G. Robert Murray, Board of Selectmen Chair, Town of Raleigh, Town Hall. Dear Mr. Murray, enclosed is the contract and scope of services for the Town of Raleigh that covers the transfer of fiscal year 2016 local cultural council funds from the Massachusetts Cultural Council to your local cultural council account for the Raleigh Cultural Council. Wow. The state controller regulations require state agencies to have a signed contract and signature authorization form on file for all transfers of funds from the state to local accounts unless the agency is statutorily released from this mandate. which the Massachusetts Cultural Council is not. This contract includes a signature page with the amount of the allocation, $4,500, dates of service July 1st, 2015 to June 30th, 2016, and a place to sign. You only need to sign it, include an email address if possible, and make any corrections if needed. The second page is the scope of services, which defines how the funds are to be expended following Massachusetts Cultural Council regulations. Lastly, the signature authorization page is a required form for all contacts with state agencies that clearly identifies the person or persons authorized to sign contracts for a vendor, in this case, your municipality. The contract should be signed with a completed signature authorization form and returned to me by November 27th, 2015. I will not be able to transfer the local cultural council allocation until I have a completed contract package from your municipality. If you or any of your staff have any questions, please feel free to contact me at 617-858-2722 or by email at Michael Nagel, State, Mass, US. Thank you so much. Sincerely, Michael Nagel, Fiscal Officer. We have a contract to sign with the Commonwealth of Mass.
I'll give you the motion, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
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 We need a separate motion, Debbie, on the last page.
If the board was going to authorize someone else to sign it, the department head, and then we'd have to have the authorized
We
signature.
gotta authorize Joe to do it, or
Your vote was to authorize it, so
we're all set.
you're the executive board of the town.
Okay.
Okay. And it's now 7:08, and we will open citizens' query at this time for 5 minutes. General business number 5. A letter from the Mass Collectors and Treasurers Association regarding the Massachusetts Certified Municipal Treasurer. Ms. Karen Summit, Treasurer Collector, Town of Raleigh, Post Office Box 347, Raleigh, Mass. Dear Karen, I am pleased to advise you that you have successfully passed your examination and met the other requirements for certification, in that the Board of Certification has approved your designation as a certified Massachusetts Municipal Treasurer. Your certificate will be ready for presentation to you at lunch at our November 18th meeting at the Pleasant Valley Country Club in Sutton, Mass. I hope you will be able to make it to the meeting on that day. If you can't, however, and you cannot get one of your fellow members to pick it up for you, your certificate will be mailed to you. Congratulations and best wishes. Sincerely, Michael J. Hanlon, Jr., Executive Director. We wish to congratulate Karen Summit on passing her examination and getting her designation as a certified Massachusetts Municipal Treasurer.
I make a motion, Mr. Chairman, to send her a letter of congratulations from the board.
Second.
I think that's a great idea. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And general business number 6. Ms. Karen M. O'Donnell, Assistant Treasurer Collector, Town of Raleigh, Post Office Box 347, Raleigh, Mass. 01969. Dear Karen, I am pleased to advise you that you have successfully passed your examination and met the other requirements for certification, and that the Board of Certification has approved your designation as a certified Massachusetts Municipal Assistant Collector. Your certificate will be ready for presentation to you at lunch at our November 18th meeting at the Pleasant Valley Country Club in Sutton, Mass. I hope you will be able to make it to the meeting on that day. If you can't, however, and you cannot get one of your fellow members to pick it up for you, your certificate will be mailed to you. Congratulations and best wishes. Sincerely, Michael J. Hanlon Jr., Executive Director.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion that we send her a letter of congratulations also from the board.
Second.
I think that's a great idea, and I congratulate Karen, both Karens, Karen Summit and Karen O'Donnell. And all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, old business, number 1. On Tuesday, October 20th, we had a very successful and well-attended real estate auction. The proceeds of the auction were $309,000. Paul Zikos of the Zikos Group did a wonderful job of marketing and preparing for the auction, which resulted in 9 properties being sold and returned to the tax rolls. The letters from Ken Ward, perk testing, and Title V were investments that led to increased auction proceeds and more confident bidding. And Karen Summit, Treasurer Collector.
Just a comment, Mr. Chairman, that's certainly more than I was expecting. That's a great auction and a nice amount of money for the town to pick up and to put these properties back on the tax roll.
I fully agree. That's really great. We had a very, very successful
Does some of that,
auction.
does some of that go to pay the auctioneer, or, how
Yeah, I
does that
think
work?
they take the expenses out of there. For the auctioneer, probably the perk tests and Title V inspections
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So,
It's added to every one who bids, has that added,
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
6%.
Okay,
Maybe we could send a
I
letter,
went to the auction.
maybe we could send a letter to treasurer thanking her for
thanking her
the
for
work
setting
and
up the,
effort that was put into that.
that would be a great idea.
Second.
All those in favor of sending a letter to the treasurer thanking her for her work on the auction, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, old business, number 2, open meeting law and public records law informational session is set for November 17th, 2015 at 7 p.m. Debbie has set up the informational session on the open meeting law and the public records law with Town Council Tom Mullen for Tuesday, November 17th, 2015 at 7 p.m. in the Town Hall Auditorium. Would the board like Debbie to send out a memo to all town department heads, boards, commissions, and committee, and inviting them to attend this session? I think that is very well, definitely recommended.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Thank you very much. All those in favor of sending a memo out to all department heads, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. I think that would be a very interesting and it should be a well-attended meeting. We'll get a lot of good information on it.
Joe, you got a question?
Will that meeting be open to the general public or the town?
Yes.
I believe so.
Plus, it'll be posted, when the filming is complete, it'll be posted on the town's website for everyone to look at also.
Okay, old business number 3. A letter from Fire Chief James Broderick and Building Inspector Ken Ward regarding the occupancy for the Selectmen's office and Town Hall auditorium. Chairman G. Robert Murray, Raleigh Board of Selectmen, 139 Main Street, Raleigh, Mass. Regarding occupancy loads of town public meeting rooms at 129 Main Street. Chairman Murray, pursuant to the Massachusetts Building Codes 780 CMR 1004.1.1, occupant load in the areas without fixed seating, which determines the maximum occupant load a room can hold. The criteria are as follows: concentrated, chairs only, not fixed, standing space, unconcentrated, tables and chairs, and 780 CMR 1004.4, posting of occupant load. All town buildings that have meeting room space for public meetings fall under these sections of the code. In using the formulas of length x width, length times width divided by one of the following factors, an occupancy load is determined. Concentrated, chairs only, not fixed, 7 square foot per person. Standing space only, 3 square foot per person. Unconcentrated, tables and chairs, 15 square foot per person. As an example, the meeting hall is 15 by 25 with a square footage of 375 square feet. The room has no fixed chairs, so the formula would be 15 times 25 equals 375 divided by 7, so the total occupancy load would be 54 occupants. If the room had tables and chairs, the 375 square feet would be divided by 15, which would equal 25 total occupants. On Thursday, October 15th, Building Inspector Kenneth Ward and Fire Chief James Broderick visited the meeting rooms at 139 Main Street, Town Hall, to measure the rooms and to determine what the occupancy load would be for the room. Selectman's office, 27 people. Second floor auditorium, 174 people. The occupancy permit for your meeting room is enclosed. Please make a copy of the certificate and post one in the meeting room in a conspicuous location and keep the other copy for your records. In accordance with Chapter 148 of the Massachusetts General Laws, Fire Prevention Section 34A, Assembly Use Group Building, Dangerous Conditions, Paragraph A, any owner, occupant, lessee, or other person having control of supervision of any assembly use group building as defined by the state building code and who causes or permits a dangerous condition to exist on the premises at any time shall be punished by a fine of not more than $5,000 or by imprisonment in the House of Corrections for not more than 2.5 years, or both. For the purpose of this letter, dangerous conditions shall mean: 1, any blocked or impeded ingress or egress; 2, exceeding the occupancy level established by the local building inspector pursuant to Chapter 143. See attached enclosure for full transcript of Section 34A. It is the responsibility of the chairman of each board to ensure that the occupancy load of the meeting room does not exceed the posted limit. If you believe that the occupancy load of any particular meeting may exceed the limit, you should schedule the meeting in a larger venue. If the occupancy limit is close to capacity, the chairman must notify the audience that the capacity of the room is near its limit, and the chairman must ensure that no one else enters the room. Only after people leave the room should the chairman allow anyone else into the meeting. If there are any questions, the building inspector and fire chief will be happy to sit down with you. The laws and regulations as they pertain to occupancy limits. Signed, Kenneth Ward, Building Inspector, Town of Raleigh. Chief James Broderick, Fire Chief, Town of Raleigh. And we do have a certificate of occupancy for commercial change in use that will be posted.
Mr. Chairman, can I recommend on the second document, which is identical to the first, that you just read the address and
The number.
the number for the, rather than go through the whole
Yeah.
litany
Yeah,
again?
thank you. Appreciate that, yes. Okay, so we have an occupancy permit for the selectman's office and for the second floor. And the certificate for the second certificate is for main meeting room, and chairs only has 36 people.
That's at the annex, right? 39 Central Street, the annex.
Yes. Thank you. So we will have those certificates copied and posted. Okay, we have an appointment that ran over 5 minutes on. And we have an appointment with Jack E. Grunstrom, Raleigh, VFW, to discuss Star Garden.
Hi, Jim.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, good evening, thank you for having me. I'm here to represent the Raleigh VFW Post 5707. What we'd like to do is place a permanent marker, I'll tell you, show you a copy of it here. A permanent marker someplace on town property. We had discussed town common, we had discussed town cemetery, either at the Star Garden or at the Sailors and Soldiers lot, which is down, halfway down the cemetery. Pass this around for you, John. Someplace I think they go. Yeah, that one. What this is, it's a monument, that monument you're looking at is down in Gloucester, and that is strictly to Korean and Vietnam vets. What we want is a monument dedicated to all who have served, Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, Coast Guard, firemen, policemen, and who are presently serving. And something will be here forever, so whenever anybody looks at it, they know it's dedicated to those who are presently serving and those who have served in the past. We had thought that the Star Garden, at least the Star Garden area, would be the best spot for it. I know the middle of Star Garden would be the best, but it would mean taking up a tree that was there and this type of thing, so we could work around whatever. I'm looking for information and suggestions is what I'm doing. We've also, since this came about, I did talk with Arthur Page of the Cemetery Commission, and he suggested a bench. I'm also getting a quote on this is all paid for by the VFW. I'm also looking for a quote for a granite bench that would be somewhere near either or both the Star Garden and this new marker. So, where do we have to go from here to get permission to do what? And any thoughts of where would be the best place? Town common, town cemetery. I definitely want it on town property where it'll be forever.
You have any comments before I?
I think, Mr. Chairman, the VFW has done a great job with the Star Garden.
Yeah.
And I believe now it's prepared every year by the Raleigh Garden Club.
Garden Club, doing a hell of a,
And
real
doing a
good
great
The
job
planting
of
is-
putting it all,
Very
you know,
good job.
I would think that we have monuments kind of in front of Town Hall, we got monuments on the Common, I would think this would be ideal to put in relation to the Star Garden. And if you wanna put a bench there on top of that where people could sit and contemplate past service by either their veterans or
Anybody.
veterans in general,
Anybody that
or
served,
anybody, it would be
protect, served and protect.
a great spot to put it.
He also serves, which simply stands and waits.
Right.
That's what I always look
Yeah.
at, and that's the absolute truth.
Any comment?
Yeah, I think, I don't know if I'd wanna see that shrub removed to put this in the
No,
garden,
I
you're not
don't-
but you're
I
not
don't either.
suggesting that, right?
Yeah.
So maybe like to the left of the Star Garden, there's a little There's a path, that little path that goes down to the garden and maybe just to the left, I mean.
I don't know what the layout is or what's available for that space, but I
Yeah.
could certainly get to, with the cemetery.
Somewhere
commissioners
next
and
to the
talk
Star
about
Garden,
that,
I think
yeah.
would really work.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll go ahead, Joe.
the comment that I have a written note here, that because the Star Garden comes under the Board of Cemetery Commissioners, you'd have to take your request to them for
Yep.
their approval.
So I probably get together with them
Yeah.
first and then come in as a group or however and present whatever we come up with as an answer to it.
We're missing 2 members tonight, so that
Right.
this way here, everybody will, and even the residents in town will have a chance to
Sure.
listen to the
Sure.
meeting,
Yeah,
to comment and send comments to us via email or whatever,
Yep.
and suggestions, and we can come up with a spot, I'm sure that will be.
And we may get some from tonight's discussion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we certainly appreciate the VFW for moving forward on this and donating this project to the town.
Yes.
And the veterans.
That's a great idea.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you,
know.
Jack.
Okay?
Thank you.
So my next step, I'll see you hopefully in a week.
Okay,
Very good.
thank you very much.
Thanks.
Okay. We have a request, new business, request from the town accountant to appoint Ellen Petrillo to the position of Assistant Town Accountant. Ms. Petrillo received her bachelor's in accounting from Bridgewater State University and has over 15 years of experience in accounting and business. She comes highly recommended by her past supervisors, and her familiarity with multiple accounting software packages will be a great resource for the department. Sue Bailey, Town Accountant. Any comments?
No, I know
No.
Sue's gone through a number of people up there recently. They seem to come in, work for her for a while, and then go on to another department in town, so it's like a training ground for new employees, but we've had good luck with everybody that's come through there, and I'm sure
It seems like, yes.
this person will certainly, Ms. Petrillo, sounds like a well-qualified candidate. I
Have a
would,
motion?
make a motion to appoint her as assistant,
Is this a full-time position of one?
no,
No.
part-time,
Is filling an existing
yes.
slot?
I'll make a recommendation, we appoint her as assistant.
You making a motion?
I'll make a motion,
Second.
assistant town accountant.
Okay, well, the motion has been made to appoint Ellen Petrillo to his position of Assistant Town Accountant. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. New business number 2, memorandum, October 22nd, 2015. Board of Selectmen from Deborah Egan, Assistant Town Administrator, regarding Assistant Town Administrator. I am respectfully requesting that the board appoint Natalie Lovett as Assistant Town Administrator at the October 26th, 2015 meeting. I have attached her resume and application for your review. The background checks have been completed, and her tentative start date is November 16th, 2015. Amy and I are looking forward to working with Natalie and going back to a full staff. We have attached her application and her resume. Any
Once
comments,
again,
questions?
Mr. Chairman, putting great faith in our town administrator and Amy, the assistant here. We certainly, I would accept her recommendation, and I would move that we appoint Natalie as assistant town administrator.
I'm just curious, do we have other applicants, or what kind of
I went through the selection process, and this is the candidate that has come forward in terms of the highest qualifications for this position.
It's a part-time position, so there's
Yeah.
limited numbers of candidates to begin with.
yeah, all right, second.
All those in favor of appointing Natalie Lovett as Assistant Town Administrator, say aye.
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 Aye. Thank you. Okay, we have minutes. Let's see, March 30th, we don't have minutes. to vote because Dave Peterson was not here. And April 9th, Dave Peterson was not here.
Yeah, we can do August 24th and the 28th if you want.
August. August 24th. Cliff, you were here.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, I looked over, they're okay with me.
Yeah.
If you want a motion, Mr. Chairman, I'll make it. Accept the August 24th meetings minutes.
Second.
All those in favor of accepting the minutes for August 24th, 2015, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And we have the minutes for the Board of Selectmen meeting for September 28th.
They look good to me. I'll make a motion to accept the minutes.
I'll second.
We have a motion to accept the minutes for the meeting of September 28th of the Board of Selectmen. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. So we took care of the August 24th and September 28th. Okay, we'll go into the announcements. Household Hazardous Waste Recycling Day is November 14th from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at the Highway Department facility on 40 Independence Street. The town has the following vacancies. A, Shellfish Commissioners, 2 seats. Cable Advisory Committee, seeking 5 members. Fence Viewer, 3 positions. Wood, Lumber, and Bark Inspector. Zoning Board of Appeals, 1 seat. Zoning Board of Appeals Associate, 2 seats. Historical Commission, Historic District Commission, 2 seats. Parks and Recreation Committee, 2 seats. And Open Space Committee is seeking 1 member. For more information on these positions, please contact the Selectman's office at 948-2372. Raleigh Food Pantry is in need of donations. The food pantry is open Tuesdays from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and Thursdays from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. Water Department will be flushing hydrants throughout the town starting August 26th through November 12th.
October 26th.
Sorry, October 26th.
Today.
Through November 12th.
Can I just add one thing, Mr. Chairman? The school, Pine Grove PTA had a very successful function Sunday on the Common. It's fall celebration, very well attended. I just want to commend them also for the fact that going by the Common today, the event was held yesterday, that the Common is clean as a whistle and looks great, and just another great use of the citizens of Raleigh for the Common. And the Common itself looks great, and people have really taken advantage of it. And it was great for the kids of the school system in the town of Raleigh to be able to have a function like that and have it go off so well.
Thank you very much. Any?
No.
Just want to add one comment that, again, to repeat the hours for Halloween trick-or-treat that we passed earlier is from Saturday evening from 5:30 until 7:30 p.m. I will accept a motion to
I'll make a
adjourn.
motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All those in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
much.